yogis, and welcome to today's class. Today we're going to work a gentle practice on forward bend. So we're going to work on the flexibility of the back of our body. So start by opening your legs wide. Place your sit bones firmly down on the ground. It doesn't have to be too wide. You can have your legs closer if this is too much for your hamstrings, and you can actually bend your knees a little bit if it's too much for you. So just find one that works for you. Interlace your fingers, reach forward to give the inside of your legs a nice good stretch, and then reach towards your left foot, come back to center and right, and make flowing circles on top of your hips. At the opposite direction. And come back to center, drop your hands in front of you, and just slightly bend your elbows and fold. See if you can walk your hands a little bit further forward to get a deeper stretch. You want to feel a little bit of resistance, no pain. But the resistance is good. It's the natural response of your body to change. And release. Come all the way back up, and now come on to all fours. Make sure that your wrists are under your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. Then round your back, tucking your belly, look down towards your belly button, cat pose. Drop your belly, arch your back and look. Round your back, tucking your belly, look down. Inhale as you drop your belly and look up. Exhale, round your back, tucking your belly. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time, drop your belly, look up, inhale. And now exhale into a nice neutral spine. Walk your hands a little bit further forward. Tuck your toes under. Keep your legs bent. Lift your knees off the ground. Bring your chest towards your thighs so your back is nice and long. And then straighten one leg at a time until you feel comfortable to straighten both legs at the same time in downward dog. If this is too much for you, you can bend your knees slightly, bring your chest towards your thighs. And just notice that lovely stretch all the way from your heels, your calves, your thighs, and all the way along your spine. Have a look at your hands and step your right foot forward. You can do it in a couple of steps if it's too hard. And drop your left knee down to the floor. And now bring your weight forward back to you. Bring your weight back towards your left leg and flex your right toes. You can actually soften your knee again in this pose if it's too much for your hamstrings, or you can keep it straight for a stronger stretch. And slowly start folding forward. Drop your hands down to your leg, to the ground if you can reach. Feel free to bend your knee at any stage, walk your hands forward, and just bring length to your spine. Release. Place your right foot on the ground and bring your hands to your right knee and sink into your hips. Drop your hands down to the ground, step your right knee back, all fours. Tuck your toes under and keep your legs bent, lift them up, bring your chest towards your thighs, and then maybe have a go at straightening your legs or not. Have a look at your hands and step your left foot forward, maybe in a couple of steps if you need to, so your foot comes all the way forward. Drop your right knee, flatten your foot. Bring your weight back to your right leg. Flex your left toes. Once more, feel free to keep your left leg bent. And fold forward to your leg or to the ground if you can reach. Maybe have a go at straightening your leg if your hamstrings are flexible enough. And release. Place your left foot back down on the ground and bring your hands to your left knee and sink into your hips. If this is too much for your hip, you can bring your weight a little bit further back. Remember to engage your core so you can protect your lower back. And release. Now bring your left knee back, sit back on your feet and swing your legs forward. Now for these next poses, it will be easier if you actually grab a couple of cushions and sit on the edge of your cushions. That'll give you a pelvic tilt so you can fold. So sit on the edge of your cushions and we're just gonna sit like this. So, flex your toes, bring the backs of your knees towards the floor, your hands beside your hips, lengthen your spine as much as you can. Close your eyes and imagine that there's a string attached to the crown of your head and somebody's pulling that string right up. So you're giving your back, your spine, a great stretch, a lot of length, space between your vertebrae. And release. Now bring your knees up and hug your legs underneath. And then have a go at walking your heels forward until you feel that your back is actually straight and you feel a great stretch all the way along the back of your body. Flex your toes, that'll give you a deeper stretch in your hamstrings. And release. Slowly come all the way out of the pose. Now keep your left leg in front of you and bend your right knee. Place your foot against your left thigh. Your sit-bones on your cushion or the ground if it's comfortable. And then inhale as you lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, slowly start folding forward towards your straight left leg. Now if this is too much for your back and or your hamstring, bend your knee and keep walking your hands forward with the help of your breath. As you inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, fold. and release. Slowly walk your hands back out of the pose. Bring your right hand behind you and lift your hips. Come all the way onto your right knee. Bring your left arm up and back. Stretch it out. And release. Come all the way out of the pose. Let's change sides. Bring your right leg in front. Bend your left knee. Place your foot against your right thigh. Flex your right toes. Bring your hands in front of you and inhale. Lengthen your spine. Exhale as you fold forward. Feel free to bend your right knee so you can move a little bit further forward and feel that lovely stretch all the way along the back of your body. And release. Slowly walk your hands back out of the pose. Bring your left hand beside you and come all the way onto your left knee. Lift your hips. Bring your right arm up and stretch it out. And release. Come all the way out of the pose. And now bring both legs in front of you like we did at the beginning of the class. Sit on top of your cushions again if it's more comfortable so you get that lovely pelvic tilt. Maybe bend your knees and bring your hands in front of you. If you're flexible enough, feel free to straighten your legs and flex your toes. Otherwise, your legs bent. And then walk your hands forward. Work with your breath as you inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, slowly start folding forward. And release. Slowly come all the way out of the pose. Help your knees together. Give them a nice good hug in and fall towards your legs. And release. Now lift your feet off the ground. Get hold of the outside of your feet with your hands and bring your legs up and as high as you can. You might be able actually to straighten your legs completely, but you don't have to. Keep your legs bent. Straighten your back. Engage your core. And release. Drop your feet down to the ground and we're going to move down to the floor. So, with the help of your arms, release your back completely down to the ground. Now keep your left leg bent. Place your foot on the ground close to your body. And now bend your right knee. Get hold of your big toe with your right hand and have a go at straightening your leg as much as you can. Keeping your leg bent is just fine. Otherwise, if you can straighten your leg, straighten your leg. But wherever your knee is, or whatever your knee is doing, bring your foot in towards you. And release. Place your right foot on the ground and let's change sides. Bring your left foot in, get hold of your big toe with your peace fingers and have a go at bringing your foot in towards you. If you can straighten your leg, that's fine. Otherwise, with the leg bent is okay. You should be feeling a really good stretch all the way along your hamstring. And release. Bring both knees into your chest. And with the help of your arms, give them a nice good hug in. So as you bend your knees, you release your hamstrings, so this should feel good after such a good stretch that they've been getting. Drop your feet down to the floor, close to your body and hip width apart. Your arms beside your body, press through your feet and lift your hips up towards the ceiling into bridge. When you've gone as far as you can, if you want to bring your hands, interlace your fingers under your back and tuck your shoulders under. And release. Release your hands and your shoulders very slowly, your back down to the ground. Once your back is on the floor, bring your left leg down. Your right arm to the side. With your left hand, bring your right knee all the way across the line of your body to the left. Look over your right shoulder. And release. Roll all the way onto your back. Release your right leg down. Your left arm to the side. Bend your left knee. With your right hand, bring your left knee all the way to the right. And look over your left shoulder. And release. Roll all the way onto your back. Release your left leg completely down to the ground. Let your legs drop. Let your feet flop. Your arms beside your body, the palms of your hands facing up. Lift your head off the ground. Place it back down. Close your eyes. This is Shavasana and the last pose of our class. We're going to practice meditation in Shavasana. Make sure that you find a comfortable pose so you can keep your body still during our practice. And now bring your awareness to the back of your body on the ground. Notice where your body meets the ground. Notice your heels. Notice your calves, your thighs. Notice your buttocks. Notice the natural curve of your spine and how it brings your middle back and your upper back gently down. Notice your shoulders, your arms, the backs of your hands, and the back of your head. Notice the ground under your body. Notice your yoga mat. Notice if you're in touch with the floor, maybe carpet, maybe a cooler surface. Notice the different textures and temperatures under your body. Notice how they feel through your clothes. Notice how they feel through your hair. Notice how they feel on your bare, naked skin. All different sensations. Let go of any thought of how you should be feeling in this pose, or any thought that has nothing to do with this whatsoever. Let go of any image of how you look. Let go of your mind completely. Just bring your whole awareness to the sensation itself of your body on the ground. Might be that all you feel is the heaviness of your body as it drops down and it's embraced by gravity. As you let go of all thoughts, you will realize how it is not so easy to pinpoint where your body ends and where the ground begins. The sensation knows no boundaries. The edges of your body blur, fade, and disappear into the ground underneath. And in this state of deep surrender, your body becomes one with the air. There is a peaceful realization of being part of something bigger and larger beyond our body. The perfect state of union of our individual self and the universal self. slowly. Start moving your body again, wriggle your fingers and your toes. Bring your arms above your head and stretch your arms back. And when you're ready, roll on to your right side and sit up. So find a comfortable sitting pose. Have your back as straight as you can. Bring your hands together. Close your eyes. And bring your thumbs to touch your third eye lightly for clear thought. To your lips for true speech. And to your heart for compassion. Namaste. Thank you very much, guys, for watching, and I'll see you soon.